Oopsies, it's me, Tony Bomboni ASMR. Welcome back. This is your Patreon video for the month of September. If you'd like to subscribe to my Patreon, it's just $1 a month or more if you prefer. You can go to patreon.com/TonyBomboni or just go on my website, TonyBomboni.com. You see all my services there, like my Patreon, my Cameo, my bookings. You can use those coupon codes in the corner at your advantage, and also check out my OnlyFans site, onlybomboni.com. 18 plus only. Okay, I lowered the price. It was $50 a month. I did that because I didn't think I would continue doing OnlyFans, and then I just lowered it to $20 a month since I'm posting there frequently now. So all right, can't wait to see you guys there. And let's begin. So this video is all about helping people. So it's not about, well, maybe it might help you, but it's more about helping you help people, right? So that's kind of maybe a bit confusing. This video is not really directly related to helping you specifically, because that's a broad subject. That's a wide array of, we can go on and on. That branches out into different tentacles and different fields. I only have 10 minutes for this Patreon monthly video, so I'm just going to quickly talk about how you can contribute to society by helping people, okay? How you can help people in general, even in your community, your friends, whatever, Basically, you can start off by just working small and then working your way up, kind of like a ladder or steps, okay? So like this month, I'm going to just strictly help my family with something. So whether you buy them groceries, whether you offer them support, if they're crying about something and you just, give them a hug or something, like start small, don't overdo it. Don't give them a whole thesis and an essay about why you should break up with this person or not, or why you should stop seeing this person or not. Like, you just start minuscule as possible. Like, don't start paying for their dental bill. Don't start, going all out and giving them like a $5,000 vacation getaway, even if you can afford it. I'm talking like minuscule, like what I've just said, like a simple hug and a simple text message or simple hello, okay, like a simple phone call. Like that will immediately boost your mood and help you in return. So when we do that, it's like we increase our vibration, our energy field expands, and we want to reach more. We actually naturally tend to reach more people that way when we are full of life, full of energy, and people are drawn to that. Sort of like mosquitoes to light, right? Not saying that people are mosquitoes, no, I'm just saying as a metaphor, but the same principle applies. The mosquito seeks the light, right? And someone who's down about their day, having a horrible day, they're a low vibration and they are drawn to that high vibration. So that source of help, like that guiding light or that angel during that time. I do always say and believe that there literally are angelic beings that work with people. And sometimes through them at certain times, because, why else are we here, right? Like, we're not just here to, like, piss each other off or make each other, like, upset and, like, swim in the filth of each other's negativity. Like, it's just not how things work on this planet. So I always believe there's a force for good. There's a balance with everything. There also has to be bad, of course, but like with anything, nothing new there. But anyway, moving on. So, once you do that, then you can start branching out, maybe helping strangers. Like you see someone on the street who's hungry, here you go, here's my sandwich, here's my, you start big or steps with maybe things that push your comfort zone, that like are beyond your boundaries of like what you would normally do, right? Or you're on an airplane and you're like seeing a pregnant lady and she looks squeezed and uncomfortable in the middle seat, and you say, hey, let's switch seats. How about you go in the aisle? Child with them, and you say, you know what, just take my seat. I'll take the back row seat if it means that I get to go to Jesus in the afterlife. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up, but like, you know what I mean. Like it does come back to you in a sense karmically. The doing good for people comes back to you, but you want to do it not because of that, because that's selfish. You want to do it because that's the right thing to do, and hopefully that's within your morals and values and belief system as well. But again, it naturally will just make you feel good. It gives some people a sense of pride. I don't know if I agree with that, the whole pride thing. It's good to have a little pride, but when you're like, oh, prideful, like, oh, I've helped someone today. Well, you know what? Sit your butt down, because there's many people starving right now. So you better help all of them. Then you may deserve maybe a little bit of pride for that. No, but seriously, yeah, we don't want to do it to feed our own ego, so we got to keep ourselves in check with that as well. A lot of times people do it for the wrong reasons, and I guess it's fine as long as you help, but there's energy behind that help, and maybe the help wasn't really help all along, and people pick up on that energy. People are not dumb, so, you know, even if they didn't pick up on that energy, maybe the help didn't work itself out because you didn't have the right intention behind it. So make sure that's in check as well. Write down what you want to do. Also write down all the things, the goals and dreams you have. Like, I want to take a trip to Africa and provide water to a village that needs it, instead of them having to walk 5 miles a day to get water. You know, you want to build a school. You know, all those things that you can do. Okay, there's so much to do in this world, and that's the big step though. That's like probably as far as you can go, the end goal, because I haven't heard of anyone going further than that, if I'm honest. Like, you know, that's pretty big goal. So you know, unless you're Ellen DeGeneres, then like, here you go, here's a free car. Then, you know what, if you can afford it, then fine. If not, then if you just want to be a help and that's your last dollar and dime, you know what, you do what you feel drawn to. Don't force yourself to do it just because it's what others do, or just because you want to push yourself to the limit. Like, make sure it's within reason, logically, that you won't go broke because of it, or then you end up being the one needing help. Do you see what I'm saying? So whoever you want to work with, people with addictions, people, no addictions, just people who are just literally hungry, no money, people who just need that comfort and support and guidance. A lot of times people don't have the resources for mental health issues, so that's very tragic and unfortunate. I know there's someone in my family who's been struggling with that for decades, and there was just no help, no treatment, nothing, and yeah, just awful. And so definitely, like, when you can, reach out and show your support and make sure that you are there for that person as much as you possibly can. If there's a resource for you to get there, to be of support and help for that person, but also be genuine, you know, mean it, like I said. And you know, it's not about ourselves. We have to get rid of ourselves. Like, we have to almost end ourselves, you know, come to the end of ourselves. That's when you find the most peace, and when you can just be a listening ear to others. Sometimes people just want you to listen. They want you to just shut up and listen. Honestly, like, sometimes they'll even tell you, shut up, please shut up. Like, I've had that happen to me before with a friend or two. Like, they're like, Tony, just please shut up and listen. Because sometimes I'll listen for 5 minutes straight and I think, okay, they took a quick pause, let me interrupt. No, and they just flat out tell me to shut up. You know, and obviously they're, back then, and many years ago, were in suffering, you know. So that person, that was the only tool they had in their toolbox, was like to just tell me to shut up, right? Because they were in so much pain. So even if it hurts your ego a little, you gotta shut up. You know what I'm saying? Because that person clearly needs a listening ear, right? And a good friend at the time. So yeah, you know, just make sure those things are done for the right reason. And that's how you know you'll continue doing it, because even if it hurts your ego, you're going to continue doing it because you know you're genuine, and you know that's the thing that you got to do. Have compassion, have a listening ear. A lot of times people nowadays are very lonely. They even need physical contact. Like I said, like a hug, a handshake, a hello, high five, whatever, you know, dancing with someone, right? Like, even going on a date with someone. Like, maybe someone's really lonely, maybe you're not even into that person, but you go because you know that they feel lonely. So, you know, you just go with that person, and, you know, you enjoy it, right? No shade, right? But yeah, again, you enjoy it by being genuine. You don't just like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying it, right? Like, you don't do it just to have like an Instagram photo that you went on a date, right? Like, that's doing it for the wrong reasons. So a lot to keep in mind for this quick video, but maybe that's some ways you can reach out and help people. And hopefully I gave you some inspiration and ideas to do that on your own terms whenever you have time. Again, don't pressure yourself, don't force it. It has to be an enjoyable experience and a genuine experience. It's not genuine if you push it and force it and treat it like a 9-to-5 job. So thank you so much for listening, and go out there and help as many as you can. And I hope I did my job today to do the same for you back, and remind you what is out there for you to do. All right. Elderly people as well. That's a great start. Perfect. All right, guys. Take care. Volunteering. Spending your time whenever you can. Yeah, helping someone out who's sick, disabled. All those things.